Welcome. Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. My name is Eric Barrios. I am the campus president of Cambridge College of Healthcare and Technology. On behalf of our faculty and staff, it's an honor to welcome you to our nursing pinning ceremony. Now, I know what some of you who are not nurses might be thinking, and that is, sister pin. What's the big deal? But anyone in this room who's been through this journey, the journey of becoming a nurse, knows it's never just a pin. This pin, that pin, that you're about to receive, it represents the early mornings, it represents late nights, tell me if I'm wrong. It represents clinical rotations, it represents exams that made you question your life choices, and maybe enough coffee to keep a small city running. Maybe, just guessing. So to our graduates, today's your moment. Today is for you, and we are so excited. You've earned your place in one of the most respected and trusted professions in the world. Nursing is not just a job, it's not just a career, it really is a calling. Yes, it requires skills, it requires resilience, critical thinking, and above all, compassion. It's your call. I know y'all, I see you in class. You're advocates for each other. You're gonna be advocates for patients. And you're gonna be a very steady voice, I think, when it matters most in their lives. So there's gonna be days ahead, no question, we all know this, where you're gonna be challenged. But the most important thing is that there's gonna be moments ahead where you're gonna make a big difference in the lives of your patients. They're gonna thank you. You're gonna impact their lives, you're gonna save lives. And that's really what this is about, and we're so proud of you for that choice that you made, we really are. So to the families and friends who are here today, thank you for coming. More importantly, I know what they're gonna say, which is thank you for your support. Thank you for loving them, thank you for being there for them, thank you for the long hours, thank you for putting up with the stress, thank you for watching the babies, thank you. I know, it's a sacrifice, we all know it, but it's worth it. And I know that you, as family members and friends, have encouraged them along the way. I hear it, I see it, and so thank you. To our faculty, nursing faculty and staff, thank you as well. You've been dedicated with these students, you've helped to shape them, and as a result, this next generation of nurses is really a tribute to you. Your impact extends far beyond just the class. It's gonna go to all these future patients that are being helped. All right, graduates. You're gonna get your pins today, remember what they stand for? It's not just what you've accomplished, but what you're going to do to care for your patients in the future and for other people that come across your life. We're very proud of you. Go forward with confidence, lead with compassion, and never forget the difference that you're gonna make in the world. And we thank you very much for your commitment and coming to our college. And to all of you, welcome so very much. It's a pleasure for me now to introduce the program lead, Dr. Myers.
Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, and honored guests. Today we gather to celebrate a moment that is both an ending and a beginning. For our graduates, the ceremony marks the completion of years of intense study, sleepless nights, clinical rotations, and countless moments of doubt transformed into confidence. For families, it is a moment of deep pride because you've carried these students with encouragement, patience, and love every step of the way. To our graduates, you did not walk a straight or simple path to reach this moment. During your years in our program, you've navigated significant change. New leadership made you count every clinical minute to make sure you were getting all your time in, updated program structures, revised clinical models, shifting expectations, and the continuous evolution of healthcare education. At times, this meant adapting quickly. At other times, it meant trusting the process, even when it felt uncertain. Yet here you stand, stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever. Your ability to adapt is not just a testament to your character, It is a preview of the resilience you will bring to your patients, your colleagues, and the future of nursing itself. Nursing is anything but predictable. Today's symbols, the pin and the candle, represent more than milestones. They connect you to a lineage of nurses who came before you. The nursing pinning ceremony is one of the profession's most cherished traditions. Long before graduates walked across large commencement stages, nurses received the pin, symbolic of their readiness to enter the noble practice of caring for others. The origins of this ritual trace back to Florence Nightingale, whose work during the Crimean War brought order, compassion, and hope to wounded soldiers. She was awarded the Red Cross of St. George, and later she gave medals of excellence to her most outstanding nursing graduates. Over time, nursing programs adopted this tradition as a way to welcome new nurses into the profession. The nursing pin is more than a piece of jewelry. It represents your program's values, your training, and the legacy you now carry forward, and the sacred trust between patient and nurse. When someone looks at the pin, they see a nurse. But when you look at the pin, you will see your journey. Every challenge overcome, every skill mastered, and every moment you grew stronger than you knew you could be. Today we also share in the lighting of the candles, a tradition inspired by Florence Nightingale's nightly rounds, when she walked the halls with her lamp to bring comfort and care to those in need. The candle you hold represents the light of knowledge you have gained, and the light of compassion you will bring into every room, every bedside, and every life you touch. It symbolizes the promise that no matter how difficult the circumstances, a nurse brings hope. Before we pin our graduates, we have a few special awards that we would like to hand out.
Good morning to our leadership team, our faculty and staff. I am Dr. Hardwin, this is Professor Garner, and we will be giving out 2 Academic Excellence Awards. As Nursing Student Success Team, it is within our role to support, guide, and empower students throughout their academic journey. The Academic Excellence Awards, 2 students, one from each program track, who have demonstrated exceptional academic achievement with unwavering dedication and a strong commitment to mastering not just the art, but also the science of nursing. These students have achieved the highest GPA. I'm going to let that soak in for a minute. In their respective cohorts. Their pursuit of excellence reflects not only their individual effort, but also a commitment to growth, resilience, and lifelong learning. These students truly represent the very best of our program and the future of the nursing profession. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the traditional program track Academic Excellence Award goes to, please put your hands together. The Academic Excellence Award goes to, put your hands together
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim Thomas, and I am the clinical coordinator, and this is Professor Johnson, who is our clinical education coordinator. Today, we have the privilege of presenting the Clinical Excellence Awards. As nursing clinical support team, we play a vital role in guiding students through hands-on learning experiences and ensuring they are prepared to deliver safe, competent, and passionate patient care. This award recognizes 2 students, one from each program track, who have demonstrated outstanding clinical performances in their practicum course, in which they consistently exemplify the essential qualities of a professional nurse, including critical thinking, technical skill, and all-around patient-centered care. At this time, we will share the reflections from each student's practicum instructor on their performance in clinical and why these students are receiving this award. For our first student, the instructor shared, this student really stuck out with her drive and her diligence in taking care of patients. As she was the first student to start and finish practicum, she quickly demonstrated the ability to care for an entire patient assignment mostly on her own, which is a big deal considering the unit that she was on. For the traditional program track, the Clinical Excellence Award goes to Kayla Marin. Patients in the cardiac unit and has learned and completed many skills related to this area. Her nursing preceptor says she has a great initiative and has greatly improved her critical thinking and prioritization skills over her shifts and has often taken assignments immediately with her preceptor, serving as a backup when needed. She is very pleasant with her patients and families and works well with all staff. She is not scared to take on any task asked of her and ask the appropriate questions related to medications, skills, or orders that she may not know about. From the Bridge program track, the Clinical Excellence Award goes to Jennifer Bodanja. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Professor Glover. This is Professor Mitchell, and we'll be doing the Florence Nightingale Award. This award is presented to students who truly embody the timeless values of nursing. Named after Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, and known for her compassion, leadership, and groundbreaking influence on patient care, this award honors 2 students, one from each program track, who reflects those same qualities. They demonstrate integrity, empathy, resilience, and a sincere devotion to the well-being of others. Like Nightingale herself, these students inspire their peers and uplift every environment they enter, representing the heart and the spirit of the nursing profession. Nominated by their peers, these students were not only meaningful to their patients they cared for and will care for, but also the ones they studied with, laughed with, prayed with, probably cried with, and now have finished the program with. For the traditional program track, the Florence Nightingale Award goes to Jennifer Joseph. For the Bridge program track, the Florence Nightingale Award goes to Kiera Bond. Thank you to everyone.
Good morning again, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce our
our guest speaker this morning, Ms. Nina Nelson. We chose Nina because she truly represents the Cambridge experience. She has been part of this community both as an employee and as a student, giving her a unique perspective on what it takes to succeed. While balancing both roles, she not only met the demands of the program, she excelled, all while continuing to support and mentor students. Nina is especially meaningful to us as a graduate of our inaugural ASN cohort at Cambridge, class of August 2025. She is currently a registered nurse in the interventional cardiology department at All-Star Kennestone and brings over 20 years of healthcare experience, including leadership roles in sonography, education, and program administration. She was recognized as an outstanding student during nursing school and was recently nominated for a Daisy Award, both a reflection of her dedication, compassion, and excellence in patient care. Her journey and commitment to service makes her especially deserving of the honor to speak to you guys today. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Nina Nelson.
Nice words. All right. Well, good morning, good afternoon. It's almost afternoon. Faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. As I stand here today, it's an incredible full circle for me. It isn't just a place where I study. This is a place where I serve, where I taught, and where I was poured into. Sometimes gently, and sometimes not so gently. For those who don't know me, my name is Nina Nelson, and I've spent over 20 years in healthcare as a diagnostic medical sonographer. However, nursing was always there, sitting quietly in the background of my life. When I graduated with my bachelor's degree in exercise science from Valdosta State University, I had narrowed my next journey down to two choices: diagnostic medical sonography and nursing. At that time, I was a house telemetry monitor tech, and my office was in the CCU at Piedmont Hospital. That is where I met and worked with some of the best nurses I've ever met in my life. I asked 3 sonographers and 3 nurses which career path I should take. Only one of the 3 nurses said go into nursing. But 3 of the 3 sonographers recommended sonography. So needless to say, I chose sonography. It gave me an incredible career filled with growth, leadership, travel, and unforgettable patients. But even then, I never fully let go of nursing. I just didn't know how to move forward with it. And then life happened. When my father became sick, I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more involved in his caregiving. The experience of helping to care for a parent awakened something deeper. And when he passed away, something in me shifted, something that I couldn't ignore anymore. That's when I stopped asking if I should pursue nursing and finally asked how. And here I am now, through the grace of God, 5 months into nursing, still new, still learning, still asking a lot of questions, but obviously certain that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Even now, I don't feel like I have it all together. I still double check myself, I still ask questions, and yes, I still have moments of insecurity. But I've learned how to trust my judgment. I've learned how to speak up. And I've learned that advocating for your patients sometimes means having the courage to question a provider's order, even when it feels uncomfortable. That kind of growth and confidence does not happen overnight, but it does happen, and you are ready. I want to talk about something that has become one of my favorite parts of nursing. As stated, I work on an interventional cardiology floor, and every day I meet people from all walks of life. I've had the pleasure to take care of pilots, chefs, teachers, artists, caregivers, and even fellow healthcare workers. They are not just patients. They are people with stories, people with families, people with lives waiting on them outside of the hospital walls. When I take the time to connect, I really see them, and it changes everything. Because nursing is not just about tasks, care plans, checking boxes, or skills. It's about humanity. Now let me keep it real with you for a moment. There will be days when the job is hard. I have moments when I question my decision every day. I feel like I am fighting for my life in these hospital streets. And then there's moments that stay with you forever. I went to work on a Sunday morning during my last week of my 12-week orientation as a new graduate. I was working with a nurse, but by that point, I was able to take care of 4 patients on my own. One of the patients was an 85-year-old man on comfort care, actively passing away through the night. This was my biggest fear, having one of my patients pass away on my shift. He had 3 grandchildren in the room with him. His children were with his wife, who couldn't make the trip to the hospital due to her own deteriorating health. When he passed away at 7:39 a.m., not even 45 minutes into my shift, I knew it was going to be a long day. That moment unlocked a fear in me, but it also opened a deeper understanding of life, because this is something that we will all face. But he wasn't alone. He had loved ones, and he had us. The dignity and care that we as nurses give the people, even in death, is something I will always uphold. Most people will never fully understand the depth of what we do. I was recently nominated for a Daisy Award just 5 months into my nursing career. When you lead with your heart, people feel it. So as you step into your next chapter, I want you to remember 4 things. Number 1, you can do hard things. You have gotten to this point. To me, nursing school was way harder than the actual job. Number 2, you got this. No matter what, breathe, take your breaks, and know that you can only do what you can do in 12 hours. That's why it's another shift that comes on after you. It's 24 hours in a day. Number 3, maintain your servant's heart. The patients and their families can be very demanding, but remember, if they could get out of bed to get their own blanket, they would. You are the buffer until they can get back to themselves, which leads me to my last point. It costs nothing to be kind. Make it a way of life. You never know when or how it will come back to you. In closing, may your hands be skilled, your mind be sharp, and your heart remain open. Go out and be the difference. Congratulations, nurses. Your journey is just beginning.
Okay, now we will start the process of pinning our graduates. Abby Demi Awanaki.
Destiny. Jennifer Joseph. Kayla Marin. Kirsty Howell. Jana Rivers. Michaela. Lashana Thomas. Gabby Trice. Jennifer Waiganjo.
makes it feel so real when you see the students that you welcomed into the program, exiting the program, and to see your children. Like, as a dad of two girls, I know that you're doing this not only for yourself, but to make your children's lives better. I get the honor of reciting the Florence Nightingale Pledge, okay? And so not only am I going to welcome our new nursing graduates to stand and to put their hand on their heart, but also any other registered nurse that is in the building, I also welcome you to stand. So if you're a registered nurse, please go ahead and stand. And our graduates, please stand. Okay? So you guys are gonna follow after me. Okay? So, with your hand on your heart, in the full knowledge of the obligations that I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick. With all the skill and understanding I possess. Without regard to race, creed, color. Politics or social status. Sparing no effort to conserve life. To alleviate suffering and to promote health. I will respect at all time the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care. Holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me. And refraining from any action which may endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level. And to give my loyal support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse. Congratulations. So I believe underneath your seats you guys have some candles. Professor Blanton is going to go ahead and light your candle. So the lighting of the candles represents the passing of knowledge from one nurse to another. And we're so grateful that we were able to pass it to you. Now pass it forward. Everyone clap for our grads.
As your candles shine together, they form a reminder that although each of you will practice in different places, you remain united by a common calling. Nursing is never a solitary profession. You will lean on colleagues, learn from mentors, and in turn, become a source of strength for others. Your life will be a part of a much larger, ever-growing flame. Graduates, as you stand at the threshold of this new chapter, know that the world needs exactly what you have to offer. Your skill, your empathy, your courage, and your heart. Ahead of you are days that will challenge you, but also days that will affirm why you chose this path. You will save lives, comfort families, advocate for the vulnerable, and witness both the fragility and the strength of the human spirit. To the families and loved ones here, thank you. Your support has made this milestone possible. You shared the sacrifices, celebrated the victories, and believed in these graduates even on the days when they questioned themselves. To our graduates, wear your pin with honor. Carry your candles light into every setting that you enter. Let it remind you of the responsibility you hold and the extraordinary impact you will make. Congratulations to each of you. May your careers be filled with purpose, compassion, and an unwavering dedication to the art and science of nursing. Let's hear it one more time for our April 2022.
So now we will process out. So I will have faculty go ahead and stand up, and then process out to the right, and then nursing, please process outside and go meet your loved ones. Okay, congratulations.